Frank Luntz is a Republican pollster, and he sat down for Vice News with a bunch of Trump voters to determine how they feel about him right now after a year in office. And the results were mixed, but I want to play this for you so you can see the arguments that they had, and then we'll discuss.
So this is a focus group. You're meant to talk to each other. You're meant to engage each other. You have one thing in common, which is you all voted for Trump. Some of you voted for him for different reasons. Some of you did not like Hillary Clinton. Some of you loved him. Some of you think that he has been much better than what you expected. Some of you think he's disappointed you. That's fine. Did you vote for Trump because of where he stood on the issues or because of his attributes and character traits? I'm just curious.
I voted on the issues.
How many of you voted on the issues? Okay, what were you looking for when you voted for Trump?
Change, I guess.
Did you get the change you were looking for?
Not really. I did.
You did, clearly.
Jerusalem's the capital of Israel.
What was the change you were looking for when you voted for him?
Just everything to change. Healthcare, everything.
We didn't get health care.
Of course.
Yeah. Not because of him, we didn't get health care. Because of the Congress, we didn't
He
get
wanted us to have health care.
So you blame Congress?
Absolutely. Yes, for the health care I do.
How many of you think that if the election were held today, you would vote for him again? Okay. Why not?
I'm not one of the cult members who thinks everything he does is wonderful.
Cult?
Cult.
Insults again.
Trump
There's
was
the insults
right.
coming
Can I say something? Trump is right. He could literally kill somebody on Fifth Avenue. You would still love him.
Hillary's already killed people.
Oh, Hillary's the
did
devil.
kill
I get
people.
it. She's the devil.
You voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump at a protest for Hillary, thinking he was maybe a populist, and boy, was I sold a bill of goods that's just not there.
Well, you think Hillary would have been doing better today at this point?
Hillary
you
would
think
have
she would have had the
embarrassed us in
economy
front
up
of the
where it's
world.
at today?
Hillary was a
You think
horrible
she'd have
candidate.
would she have had the black unemployment down to where it's at today?
What are you talking about?
What am I
As far as
talking
the
about?
stock market,
When Obama was president, black unemployment was up to 50-some%.
I know Obama was the black guy. We all hated him. I get that.
I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him. You got to remember one thing. The bottom line is you got to respect the old.
Hold on.
That's
Hold
what
on.
you got to respect.
Hold on. We were, what, 3 minutes into this conversation?
Yeah.
And this just exploded. Every time I raise the issue of Donald Trump, every time, this is what happens. So I have to ask you the question. Is it possible that he is contributing to this tonality?
The media.
Is it possible?
Trump can't let his accomplishments speak for themselves. He's far too thin-skinned, and his nasty tweets and his preening are the things that are making the news.
But you voted for him.
Absolutely.
And are you happy with that vote?
I am still happy with that vote. I just wish he would grow up.
I'm not sure the people who are speaking follow his tweets, because I follow every tweet every day, the minute he tweets them, and most of them are intelligent, enlightening tweets.
I think so.
And some of them are funny.
I mean, he goes off the rails
and
once in a while,
he's
but
brilliant.
I think the
He's a
press
brilliant
goes off
man.
the rails all the
Way
time.
more.
It's his only
Absolutely
It's his
brilliant.
only
And the
communication with the
mainstream
public.
media has no intention of giving him a break. So I think he's the best president we've ever had.
Hold on. The best president we've ever had.
Best president we've ever
In
had.
1 year.
In 1 year.
That conversation gave me PTSD. That took me to every dinner I've had with extended family that got into politics. That's what that felt like. Where there's no room in the conversation for anybody being reasonable. Because they'll just shout you down. There was one dude who tried a little bit. He's like, hey man, I thought he was a populist and I was sold a bill of goods. He's not a populist. And they fucking unleashed the bowels of hell on that poor guy's face. And that guy's right. To see, that's, by the way, that's the voter who I've been screaming at the Democrats to try to get. I've been screaming at Democrats, number one, to not abandon their base, of course, but number two, to be economic populists and mean it. Medicare for all, free college, living wage, end the wars, unions, like, and they'll get that guy. That's the guy who they can get right there, that guy. Because he said it, man, I thought he was a populist. He wasn't a populist. I was sold a bill of goods. It's nonsense. But then everybody else in the room is too far gone. Even the other lady who was somewhat anti-Trump was anti-Trump for the dumbest reason ever, which is nasty tweets. You can't get somebody like that. Because that's just the politeness brigade of like, I would love Mitt Romney. He'd be flawless. But Trump with his mean tweets is a little too much. But man, that conversation really nearly gave me PTSD because holy shit. The best president ever? What? The best president for who? For Goldman Sachs, sure. For fucking corporations and for the people who are already mega rich with this tax bill, which was a giant giveaway. It's class warfare waged by the rich and the corporations on everybody else in the country. I mean, the bill raises taxes on people making $75,000 a year or less over a decade. He's the best president we've ever had. You do know Lincoln got rid of slavery, right? You do know FDR got us the New Deal and was there to fight Hitler in World War II. Fucking George Washington. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. Holy shit. Trump is the best president ever. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so what's funny is I love how, so Frank Luntz asked, hey, how many people voted on the issues? Basically, everybody's hand went up. Oh yeah, the issues. What issue did you vote on? Change. What does that mean? Now, here's where somebody on the right will turn around and say, yeah, but the idiots who voted for Obama said the same thing, Kyle. To that I say, you're right. You're right. I'm not going to argue with you on that. That's not a reason. Like, I get it, the concept of, oh, shit's fucked up, let's fix it, so you can encapsulate that in one word by saying change. But what you're not doing with that description is saying change in which direction? Change in which way? What does that mean? Like, the details matter, the specifics matter. Because you could change to fascism or you can change to democratic socialism. The word change doesn't encapsulate which way you're changing. So that's not, you don't get to say, I vote on the issues. Oh, what's the issue? Change. Because that's not an issue. And then when you prod a little deeper, at least one person had a reason. The reason happens to be the dumbest fucking reason I've ever heard in my life. Jerusalem's the capital of Israel now. Oh, great. So we're going to maybe lead to another giant conflict in the Middle East where, you know, Netanyahu in 2014 did a bomb fest of Gaza, killed 80% civilians, slaughtered women and children. And now you have Israel declaring, we don't give a fuck about the Palestinians. We don't care. We don't care. Any potential peace deal would involve splitting Jerusalem. Any peace deal. So what they're saying is we're done with peace. We're not interested in that at all. And now we're giving the Palestinians no choice. And they're going to turn to violence. And then we're going to turn around and go, oh my God, I can't believe they're being violent. Yes, you can. You just stole everything from them. And this idiot's like, isn't that wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great when we do apartheid and permanent occupation and take away all the rights from Palestinians? I love that so much. Trump hates Palestinians, so I love him. God, that's so dumb. And then one person said healthcare. Everybody referred to healthcare in the room as healthcare. Nobody said exactly what they mean. Oh, he tried to do the healthcare. He tried to do a bill that had like a 20% approval rating for healthcare, and he failed. Thank goodness. He still did executive orders that fucking put a hatchet in Obamacare's side. But, like, you need to be more specific. Healthcare. What do you mean? What are you in favor of healthcare-wise? And now one person alluded, oh, yeah, he was going to give us healthcare. No, he wasn't. His healthcare bill would have led to a giant increase in people who are uninsured. So the only answer is Medicare for all. And instead, again, I feel like so many of the people in the room are just uneducated on that stuff. And that's largely the media's fault, but also their own fault too. But so they just talk in fucking broad, oh, healthcare. What, did he do the healthcare? It depends what's in the fucking healthcare bill, but they don't care. And then I like when the guy said cult members and then everybody got triggered because he's right. He's right. Because he brings up Trump and how Trump is not a populist. He said he was populist. He's not a populist. He was going to go on to explain why. And then one fucking moron who reminds me most of like the insufferable, unbearable idiot who's reactionary, who knows nothing but loves to have his opinion heard. He was like, well, you think Hillary would have been better? You think Hillary would have been better? You gotta respect the office over here. You gotta respect the office. Wait a second. You just were ranting that Obama, the fucking black unemployment was the worst ever under Obama. You gotta respect the office. So wait, hold on. Let me get your logic right. You're not allowed to criticize Trump because you got to respect the office, but you are allowed to criticize Obama. So you didn't have to respect the office from 2008 to 2016, but you do have to respect it now that the guy you like is in there. Why do you say stupid things? That's just a stupid thing to say. If you stop and think about what you're saying for just a little bit, for just a few seconds, you'll be like, wait, my reasoning makes absolutely no sense, and I'm a hypocrite because I say it's not okay to criticize when it's Trump, but it is okay to criticize when it's Obama. And really, that guy gives a fuck about the black unemployment rate. That guy gives a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. And what he's doing is he's cherry-picking statistics. By the way, the over 50% number he's referring to, that's the youth unemployment rate, not total black unemployment rate. And again, that's a guy who's like Trump. He wakes up, I'm going to watch Fox and Friends for fucking 4 hours and beat off to it. That's what that guy is. That's what he is. And enough with the fucking butt Hillary. Because that guy wasn't saying Hillary would have been better. He didn't vote for Hillary. He's saying, I hate Hillary. I thought maybe Trump would be a populist. Turns out he's not. I hate Trump too. So at least that guy's consistent. He's like, I didn't like Hillary for a variety of reasons. I thought Trump was going to be populist. He wasn't a populist, so now I hate Trump too. The other guy's like, oh, you don't like Trump? That means you must like Hillary. That's not what he said. Fucking listen. Listen. Use your ears, you fucking dumbass prick. Because people like that, they don't care. They're just reactionaries. The guys like that, they make decisions on politics solely based on emotions. That's it. Trump likes the way, Daddy Trump makes me feel good. He's rough around the edges, and he tweets angry things, and he doesn't like the media. I don't like the media. Even though he's stupid in his fucking criticisms, I like him, Daddy Trump. Yay, I'd vote for him no matter what. Oh, God, you're so stupid. I hate people like that so much. Because those are the people that, like the one who you can reach out to and you can convince. That was the guy who was like, I thought Trump was populist. Turns out I was wrong. That guy you can get in an election. Run a good populist left candidate. That guy will vote for him. The other guy, there's no way to get through to him. He's just not going to do it. Doesn't matter. You can run the perfect candidate who's going to help everybody, who's going to do all the right policies that the polls show the American people want. That jack off it. No, I like Trump. Trump's better. Trump's good. Trump, no matter what, Trump's always right. So I like how the guy accused them of being cult members, and then they immediately go on to prove it. Remind me to not watch any focus groups of Trump voters anymore, because holy fuck, I nearly gave myself an aneurysm